I cannot stand Mr. Baseball.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I knew it.
Here we go.
Yeah, I tried to throw a little bit back.
Love that logo, love that jersey, love that color scheme, everything about it.
Welcome back for the second half. I didn't say second period this time. It's the second half.
You did not.
Yeah.
You're on it.
Am I, though? So we decided to... we went golfing the other day.
We went golfing the week we didn't record, actually.
Yeah.
If we're going to get specific about it.
Little vacation, a little golf vacation. Instead of golf adventures,
vacation.
we labeled this one Golf Misadventures.
So...
Now, don't get me wrong. When my driving was horrendous. I couldn't hit the ball off the driver for save my life. It was always going right.
Okay, let's go back here. So, because this starts on Friday, this started that Friday night. So, the two guys we golfed with, Dave and Sean, they, me and them were kind of like a dad crew at softball. We sit together, we joke around, we shoot the shit, we have a good time. And out of nowhere, after or during the scrimmage, Sean is like, "We should go to Moose's tonight." And I'm like, "Yeah, if we can get back in time for me to record." And then I'm like, "That's pretty rude on my part." Like telling them we need to be back by a certain time. That's why I called you and I said, "Hey, do you care if I do this and when we record another night?" And then you said, "Well, I got this going on. I got the sleepover tomorrow night, so it's kind of not gonna work." So we just decided to skip that episode, basically.
Yeah.
For the record, the hot garlic wings are fantastic at Moose's.
We are not sponsored by them.
No, we're not. We're not.
We're just foodies.
Well, actually, so sidebar here. Sean and I were talking last night that we should either go to Manada or Blue Mountain and then go to Moose's afterwards.
It's right there. Not like it's far.
No, I mean, if we take Gold Mine to Lickdale to go to Blue Mountain, we can just...
We'll take Gold Mine either way, whether we go to Manada or Blue Mountain.
But what I'm saying is we would be right there no matter what. Yeah. So me and Sean and Dave went to Moose's that night for some beers and wings. And that kind of set the tone for the weekend, I think. We had a good time at Moose's. And that's what started the whole, well, I'll pay for this because you did this. And because Sean ended up paying for the three of us.
Oh, jeez.
Because he wouldn't let either of us, because I had my card ready, Dave had his, whatever. So that's why Dave bought Sean's golf balls. And then that's why I was going to cover what I was going to cover. So I made the tee time that week, and they told me 12:10 was fine. We'll see you guys Sunday. This is important to the story. They told me the tee time was 12:10. They would see us Sunday. There was no other pertinent information they gave me when I made the tee time. So Dave and Sean picked me up, and then they got you. We stopped at Walmart. They got their golf balls. We were ready. We got to the course. We had some drinks beforehand.
We were early. We got drinks, and then we decided to let's go hit the driving range quick.
Right, and that's when I found out that there is a women's league, a senior women's league, I should say, that plays Sundays at this golf course. Let's flash back to when I made the tee time, and this information was not given to me.
You would think they would have said, "Hey, by the way."
Right, because one, it's a courtesy to me, the customer. Two, it's a courtesy to the women in this league. Like, they shouldn't be scheduling tee times around this league, first off. And 2, they should be making me aware so that if I don't want to go during that time, I have that option.
Yeah.
Didn't get that option. So, whatever. We pay, we go do our thing. We have to start on hole 10 because of the league, whatever. I'm fine with that. There were two groups of 4 in front of us. Because there was a group hitting off the tee, then there was a group waiting, then there was us. And then there were 2 people behind us.
Now, mind you, also, we went to the bar first when we got there. And then as soon as we got to hole 10, we started even more.
For the record, we weren't drunk. I mean, we got to
No.
cover that base here.
We weren't drunk, but we had a good start.
We decided to play 2-man scramble because it was just easier to keep score that way, and it'd be faster play.
And it would move right along, which it did.
It did, yeah. I didn't think we were playing slow. We were up with the crew in front of us the whole time.
Yeah, we were right behind them.
We were having a good time with them.
Oh, yeah. Was it Morgan Wallace?
Morgan, he's a country singer, and he's under fire because he canceled a show 5 minutes before he was supposed to get on with a stadium full of people. Morgan Waller, maybe? Morgan Wallen? I don't know. It's not the country I listen to.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen, there we go.
Yeah, because
Sean kept calling him Morgan Wallen, yeah.
Well, he said he looked like him, too.
But they were a fun crew of kids in front of. They had to have been under 21, over 18 would be my estimate. I'm willing to bet they worked there.
I was going to say, and possibly worked there either, part-time or something.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So trouble starts on hole 12.
Was it 12?
It was 12.
Yeah, it was 12.
One of us got their ball a little too close to the green, we'll say. And the ladies behind us took umbrage with them hitting their ball.
That's an understatement.
To the green.
That's an understatement.
They yelled from the tee box down to him.
As we were just finishing up that hole, too.
Yep. And then the next hole. Dave has been laughing about this too. The next hole is when you were backing up the cart and you ran over the rope partition from the cart path to the freaking fairway, and it got all tangled up in the wheels, and we had to untangle the rope from the cart wheels.
Hey, sometimes you're trying to back up, and well, it happens. Just turn it a little bit.
We were even the whole. I mean, even like if we won a hole, they won the next hole. Like I looked at the scorecard, we were tied going into that final.
Oh yeah, it was a good match through and through.
And I gotta say, I'm really happy that you did not lose a cigar on the tee box this time around.
No, I didn't. Almost did till you saw it fall off the cart. Because I always have a bad habit of starting a cigar, leaving at the tee box.
You do.
Oh, I always had that bad habit.
Ever since you've been golfing.
Yes. So, but I put it on the cart, on top of the cart, so right where the clubs are. Well, I still forgot it, and Jay's like, "You dropped your cigar." Oh crap! Pull a Yui.
So, the member of our party who was getting yelled at by the one lady playing behind us went to go get David's cigar box.
Because he got a cigar, and when we took off, it fell off it fell off our cart.
Yeah,
and we didn't realize it till the next hole. Which where it fell off, it wasn't that far. The nice lady picked it up. Yeah,
the lady who yelled at him from the tee box continued to give him shit.
Now, mind you, though, this was also, I want to say, 4 holes later?
Yeah, and this was the hole I had that really nice tee shot.
Yeah, it was. And the fact that she held that grudge that long was a little ridiculous. Not just
It was ridiculous.
not
And
just,
look,
you know, you say your piece and you let it go.
we were playing music, but it was only loud enough that we could hear. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't blaring.
And you had to be near our cart to hear it. Like, Dave and Sean weren't going to hear it where they were hitting from on like hole 14 when we
No.
were like, when they were at one end and we were at the other end, they weren't going to hear it. Like, everything we did was pretty respectful. Like, look, I was a competitive golfer in high school. I was on the high school golf team, won a championship, blah, blah, blah. I know all the freak protocol for golf. We weren't breaking any rules. We were just having a good time, a bunch of dads. But after she gave him shit, he even said he heard me going, I should have just freaking got it.
Yeah. Because she really got on him right when.
Well, I didn't think one, that would happen, and two,
I didn't think it would happen either because it was several holes back. Okay,
I'm
the
slow,
piece was said, let
so.
it go.
I'm not
But-
as fast as I once was. So,
You know, the piece was said back when it happened, when, you know, whatever she got her, in a tizzy about. But she just kept on it and on it and on it. She held a grudge.
yeah, and it sucked because we were having a lot of fun.
Oh, we were having a fantastic time. Fun's an
I
understatement.
know. I'm fairly certain Sean had a bag of snacks on every hole. But
Yeah.
to be fair, I think that day I probably had about six beers. And I don't drink that much, for the record. I'm a social drinker at best, and that's like one or two.
Yeah, because I think when I emptied the cooler out, we had 2 left out of
Well,
12.
Dave was having a bunch from yours too.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, collectively, all of us.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like we were, plus also what we had beforehand.
Because I was alternating between a beer and water, so I didn't get dehydrated. Like what happened at the Senators game.
Yeah, but that was that was a hotter day too.
Well, yeah, and we were sitting in freaking direct sunlight.
Yeah. We were basting at that point.
But I take precaution now. I play it safe. I don't think you can fault me by any means.
No, you can't. No, you can't. But it's just funny. It's like, okay, here we go. Got to prepare now.
Well, but what hole were we on? Was that 17 at that point?
Oh, yes, it was 17 when the ranger stopped us.
Okay, so the course ranger came up to us and stated that he had gotten 6 calls complaining about our group.
I don't see how 6
I'm
within
saying,
that short of span.
I'm saying that woman called on us 6 times.
For what? Who knows? I mean, okay.
And
I
Dave
can
and
see
I,
the first
Dave
time,
and I for sure
whatever.
figured out it was hitting near the green was one of them.
Yeah,
you
that one
running
I-
over the partition was probably another one.
Okay, how many people probably have done
Because
that?
they sat there watching us like hawks after that.
I mean, how
Like
many?
they were itching to get us in trouble.
I mean, it's not like I did it on purpose.
No,
it was
wasn't.
funny. It was funny as
It was funny, and God forbid we found it funny because it pissed them off, and it just they just held a grudge the whole time. Which, whatever, it's your freaking Sunday too. I get it. We're just out here trying to have a good time and play
Yeah.
some golf. We're not trying to. It's not the fucking Masters to us. It's a day away from the kids and the wives, just relaxing.
It's not like we're going to the PGA Tour here.
Right.
It's not like we're going to go see Tiger Woods on the next hole.
But in all honesty, my opinion of this whole situation, because I was so pissed, I stopped playing.
Yeah, you did.
And I get Sean and Dave were trying to get me to play, and again, this goes back to other issues that I've had with people over the years. You just you know me well enough that you're like, he's not going to.
Oh, I told him that too. I told him, listen, he's done. He's done. He's not going to.
When I've
go,
made my
he's-
mind up, I'm not. You're not bringing me back. But to me, this whole thing falls on the golf course more than anything.
Well, the thing is, though, they should have said something at the beginning, like, "Hey, this is what we're doing. This is what's happening that day. Do you really want to play yet?"
They should have given a heads up when I made the tea time. They should have. Like,
I mean,
there just should have been forewarning, so then we could have changed our plans and went somewhere. Because look, me and you, we've gone to Blue Mountain View a bunch of times.
Oh yeah,
We've never had a problem.
Mm-mm.
My dad and I have gone to Blue Mountain View a bunch of times, never had a problem. We've never had a problem at this course before until
No, we
this
haven't.
time. But this time it was so egregious in my book, I'm never going there again.
No, I don't want to go there again either, just because of the stupidity of this. And the funny part is, now, after we finished hole 18, we just decided to leave. We're done.
Yeah, because we were going to eat there.
Because it was not going to be, we were not going to be able to enjoy the rest of the day. But one of the messed up parts were, we were leaving. The two people who were complaining about us, they were leaving.
They were finishing up their 18 holes from their league.
So they couldn't have waited to just let it go. Now, could we have been the bigger person and let them play through? We could have.
But keep in mind, there were two groups of four in front of us, and we could only play as fast as they were going.
Exactly. So what was going to be the
just
difference?
Us.
It's not like we were slowing up
heat.
everybody. It's not like we were slowing up everybody.
But we weren't. The only reason they called to complain about us was because they took offense to us.
Oh, yeah.
And we weren't like fucking Animal House out there. Like, it wasn't fucking Caddyshack. We were just having a good day.
The one was just a big Karen that decided to go crazy.
Yeah, she was a Karen. She was.
Complain over something that could have happened to anybody about running over a divider. That could have happened to anybody.
Hitting a little too, like, he wasn't. He was hitting near the green. He wasn't hitting whatever. That's fine. We just won't give them our money. And to be fair, they didn't get our money because Sean got us a refund.
It got it back. So, hey, why not? Can't beat that one bit.
For all of our misadventures golfing together, and you started golfing, 2004, 2005-ish? Because you started golfing after I had stopped golfing competitively.
Something like that. I don't remember when I started.
The first time we went together was Rolling Meadows, when you almost got that hole in one, and when you hit one off the freaking electrical tower. So, preface this. This golf course had an actual, like, metal electrical tower in the middle of the fucking course.
Yes, it did.
And it was the greatest sound ever when you freaking
and it was loud. Oh, good Lord, was it loud. And it just echoed. I mean, it was a satisfying sound.
This is like this past time was one of the few times I didn't cry and fall over laughing at something you did.
All I heard was, stop. What? The divider. Oh.
God, that hole in one you almost had. That was such a nice shot.
Yeah, it never happened again, no.
Yeah, I know.
It was one of those beginner luck things, and that was about it.
Did you break two club heads? I mean, these would have been two different times. But did you break two club heads golfing with me?
Mm-hmm. Not on purpose, but yeah.
No, I know not on purpose, but you had that one where the head went
further than the ball.
It was hole 12.
Yeah, I swung the club, hit the ball. Next thing you know, the club head just goes flying off. It's like, what the hell?
We went that was for my birthday because we went in October.
And then the ball just kind of like went up, And then the club head went a lot further.
And that's when I fell over laughing and landed on my freaking tee and golf ball in my pocket.
And that was even hilarious too, because you're like, ah! You were in agony laughing.
You know, I still have the golf balls from your bachelor party.
I still have them too. I have them actually up on the shelf in my basement with the whiskey bottles that are lit up.
I mean, we're definitely gonna have to go again at some point this year because that was just a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sean's all he's mentioned Manada a few times. I'm fine with that. I mean, I love Blue Mountain because they're a laid back place. They don't give you a hard time. The prices are reasonable. The prices for drinks are reasonable.
I do like how if you want to order food, they tell you what hole to order it on.
Right. Yeah,
that's helpful.
We ate boneless wings. Got the back nine while we were playing.
Yep. We ordered and we were sitting there as in the car like, oh crap, my turn.
David, you're up. What?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that is a good thing that they had though. Hey,
you know what?
Order food here.
They probably got mad you guys were pissing in the woods too.
Hey, I have a bladder like a squirrel. All right.
I saw wangs on the course.
Yeah, okay. Too small to see.
But after that, we ended up going to a local establishment, and we had a good time. And I think our waitress or the bartender was annoyed with us by the time we left.
Asking all the questions.
I will say that burger was really good.
Oh, their food is good there. Absolutely.
That was my first time there. I enjoyed it.
Well, I've eaten there a couple of times already because I know I took the kids there. They love the boneless wings.
You know what we didn't think about? We could have went to Carsonville.
If we went to Carsonville, we'd probably be sitting there for another hour.
I thought you were going to say we'd be sitting there now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, they only got one fryer. That's half the problem. They got one fryer, and they're half the problem for freaking wings.
That's not half the problem. That is the problem.
Well, no, because you could get a burger and fries in a shorter amount of time.
I want to go for wings. And the thing is, though, when you want to go for wings, you don't just get the little, leg of it. You get the whole freaking wing when you go to that place.
Man. You get a dozen, and you actually get 24. It's amazing.
Exactly. Because
this is why I'm on Weight Watchers.
Every time the waitress said to me when I, what do you want? A dozen wings. You know how many that is? Absolutely. And when you order a thing of fries, you get like a huge boat of fries that could feed like 10 people.
No offense to the current owners, but the old owner was the fucking man.
Yeah. And what's funny though is Dad actually has, when he was going to China, he actually brought back stuff for the bar.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Whether it's still there, who knows?
I go with you and your family a handful of times. Don't go in for 2 years. Go in with Jamie and her dad, and right away he's asking me how your mom and dad are. And Wally's just looking at me like,
yeah, I can't remember last time I was even over there. I cannot remember last time I was over there and ate something. We ordered out from there maybe 2 years ago. And you're probably still waiting for it.
No, we got it. The wings were good. I mean, I like their mild are pretty good. Their garlic I'm always a sucker for a good garlic or a garlic parm wing. I'm old now. I go with flavor over heat.
I go barbecue. You know me and my barbecues.
I know you're a barbecue dude.
You know my barbecues. I love barbecue stuff. So that's just how it is.
Old Bay. Old Bay's one thing you agree on.
I do love a good Old Bay wing. That I do enjoy.
Here's a YouTube channel idea. Have a fight night, and we get wings from different places. Get the same wing from different places, and rate them.
That'd be an idea.
Everyone brings a wing from a different place. There you go.
Yeah, but in this valley, there's only so much stuff you can get.
No, you find one flavor everyone has, and then get Sean to bring wings from Moose's. Someone will get wings from Carsonville. Someone from Max's. Who else does wings?
I don't know. I think Pizza Delight does wings.
Pizza Delight does a whole wing, just like
Yeah.
Carsonville.
I think they get it from the same vendor.
Scotto's does wings.
Oh, great. Here we go.
901 Pub used to have good wings, but I don't even think that's open anymore.
I want to say it is, because last few times I went out there, it was still. I went by there. I think it was still there. That it was actually open, but I don't know offhand. Now I got to look that up. Damn you! It's actually 901 Barbecue.
Well, that's not a pub at all.
No.
That's a whole different beast into itself.
901 Barbecue, only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 to 8 p.m.
You tuned in for a sports show and you got food talk.
Shocking with us.
The Not Another Food podcast.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm tired, man.
What were you going to say there?
I'm running on Coke Zero and fumes at this point in time.
Aren't we all? Not Coke Zero, but
But I mean, we had a good time. I mean, we have the group picture of the four of us.
Yeah.
That picture only confirmed why I need to be on Weight Watchers right now.
Oh, jeez.
So. No, dude, I'm bad. I let myself go, and working from home didn't help.
Well, I know what my problem is. Too much soda and beer.
Yeah, you still look to be in shape. I'm like, I gave up years ago, apparently.
Well, I mean, I don't work from home, and so it's kind of one of those things where I don't have. I wish I could work from home again. But...
Well, no, working from home is just when I was in the office, I would walk both of my breaks and my lunches. So I was getting about an hour of walking in every day, just on breaks and lunches. And then I would take the stairs, like I'd get off on the 4th floor and walk up to the 10th floor where I was working at the time. So like I was getting, even if it was just walking, I was doing something. Working from home, I'm running an errand at break, or I'm running an errand at lunch, or I'm doing this. I'm going to shower at lunch or a shower at break. Like I'm doing life things instead of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. I mean, for me, working from home, it's a double-edged sword. I want to do it, but my work does not allow me to do it because of what I do.
Right.
Because I'm always on the road. A lot of times, because my next week's schedule is busy for myself. I'm on the road instead of at the office.
Right. I know.
But hey, it's part of life.
I mean, thankfully we got Sadie now, and we can go on walks a little bit more. It's tough right now because Gianna's got softball 4 to 5 days a week at the moment. Which she had a heck of. We're so far away from anything. She had a heck of a game Tuesday night to start the season.
Good. How'd she do on it?
She was a DH. And she went 2 for 2, stole a base, 2 RBIs. They called the game after 3 innings.
Weather or just that much of a blowout?
Our team is going to be really good this year.
There you go.
So here's how last year our team was the youngest team in our age bracket. All those other teams moved up to the next age bracket. We're now the oldest team in the age bracket, and all the other teams are where we were last year.
Gotcha.
And I said to Sean last night, because our girls are just it's just incessant cheers, like they're softball cheers. Right? like that they'll do from the bench while someone on our team's batting. And the other teams are still like 10U comprises like 8, 9, 10, and 11-year-olds. And then 12U's like 12 and whatever, right? And some of these teams still have like little girl voices, like little kid voices. And our girls have like clearly hit puberty and their voices have changed. And like, I would hate to be some of these teams going up against our kids' team who are chanting and are like twice their size, and all our girls can clobber it out into the freaking outfield. Gianna dented a freaking bat with a shot to the outfield. We had to thank God we had an older bat that's the same size, just a bit heavier. But yeah, she dented the freaking bat.
Good Lord.
Like, our girls are good for their age, but they're going up against teams that aren't all comprised of the same age.
Yeah. That's funny.
She reached base, I think, twice last night, once on a walk, once on a hit. So, I mean, she's put in the effort. She's hustling. She's working hard.
Yeah. There you go.
Now we got to convince her to do fall ball.
As long as she loves it, that's all that matters. As long as she loves it and having fun, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah, we were all over the place, weren't we?
We were. Tie it back to golf. We'll go golfing again sometime this summer.
Oh yeah, that it's almost like it has to be it's a given at this point.
Oh yeah, we had too much fun.
You know, would be an interesting place to go. Mountain Valley.
Where's Mountain Valley at?
Up off 81.
Is that the one that's technically a 36-hole course?
Yep. That it's unforgiving. You think you had a great shot? No.
Why would we go there if
I
it's
don't know.
unforgiving? Why don't we go down to Royal Manchester too?
Who knows? Just because it's us. Pick a different course each time. How's that?
I'm fine with that. I mean, we could go to Sportsman. Sportsman's a decent, it's not the greatest course, but
I haven't been to Sportsman in ages.
Heck, just down that way, you got Sportsman, Dolphin Highlands, Sunset,
Deer Valley.
Deer Valley. Is that where we had your bachelor party?
Levin Valley.
Mm.
That one was Levin Valley.
Okay. That's where Dan hit me in the foot. Because you told me he wasn't hitting, so I could go ahead.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember that part.
Yes, I looked at you because we had both hit, and we were by the green because it was a par 3. And you're like, Dan's not going to hit yet. He's getting ready. You can just go up. And as soon as I started going up, whack.
Oh, right. Now I remember that because
it went in the car and hit my foot as my foot was on the gas.
Because you were driving when that happened. Yes, now I remember that one.
Which Dan clearly didn't hear you saying he's not ready.
Clearly.
It's always fun
good
to have
times.
golf misadventures.
Sometimes,
yeah. But it's always fun. Even when it's not fun, it's fun. I'm good. How about you?
Oh, yeah. That's the end of the second half. Yay, the horn worked this time. Oh, good Lord.
Golf, food. We kind of covered the bases on that one.
Food, yeah.
I'm
hungry
with
now.
that, yeah, well.
Sheets run?
I have 15 minutes till my free day starts, so.
Sheets run?
At this time of night, I'm old, man.
Wouldn't be the first time we did it.
No, it would not.
Actually, I don't even know if the Sheets out in Pottsville is open anymore. Or I should say open yet.
It's not open yet, but you live closer to Halifax. Why would you go to Pottsville?
Because last time I was in Pottsville, I drove by it and I saw that it was closed and tore up.
Okay.
That's why I said I know I live closer to Halifax, but I'm just saying that it was all tore up when I last drove by it.
I'm going to throw this out there since we're still talking food. And this is clearly how fat I am. Sheets needs to freaking break out fried chicken. You can't tell me late at night, like right now, as we're talking about a Sheets run, fried chicken late at night wouldn't be a terrible idea.
No, it wouldn't. No, it would not.
We need a Popeyes up here. That's what we need.
Yeah. That could be dangerous.
Well, let's wrap this up. Hey, we're going to finish before midnight. So I lied to you, the listener. It's still 4:28 as we're wrapping this up.
Holy crap, that's a first.
I know. Thank you for joining us for episode 67 of the Not Another Sports Podcast. You can find us online at our Linktree account, https://linktr.ee/NASPod is the link, or you can just click on it in the description in YouTube and on wherever you get your podcasts. From there, you can find all of our social media links. You can find the show's YouTube page. You can find our Spring account if you want to buy a NASPod shirt and support us. You can find the Not Another Sports Podcast for streaming or download on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon, iHeart, Pandora. We're everywhere you want to be, just like American Express, except we can't get you out of financial trouble. We can't do.
Pretty much.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review with us. If you want to call on us for slow play, you can leave a voicemail on our Spotify account. That is a feature, so if you want to do it, go ahead.
Oh, that's funny.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I did not.
Yep. Listeners can leave us a voicemail.
I did not know that.
So if you want to, go ahead. We'll gladly play it on the air.
Do it. I want to know if somebody will actually do it.
There you go. David's thrown down the gauntlet. Is someone going to leave us a voicemail? I think that's all I got. Do you have anything?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, my name's Jason.
I'm David.
We'll talk with you next time.
Have a good one.